Blarla. Hello peeps and welcome back to Prison Architects and welcome back to LaCorp Jail, where I think you're probably joining us at a rather interesting time. The version of the game is now version 2, so there's lots of changes for us to take a look at, but there also seems to be an event occurring at the moment. I'm not sure if this is new with version 2, but it's not an event I've experienced before. And this is radio broadcasts. It seems at the moment that there's a broadcaster on the radio that is getting all the inmates riled up. And as a result, there's lots of fights happening all over the jail. It does say that you can remove the radio or radios, but as you peeps know, I have radios all over my prison. There is just no way that I can remove them all. So I'm just sort of wading it out, but I'm also aware that it also doesn't give us a time frame. So we've got no idea how long there's going to be all these random fights, and they are constantly going on as well. We constantly hear tasers going off, and it's a real mess at the moment, and inmates are getting hurt a lot as well from the guards with all these tasers and that. So yeah, pretty full on in that respect. So yes, version 2. So there's a few things that we can change. For example, televisions now have a radius. Can you see this? So she is genuinely eating and watching television and gaining a benefit. Oh dear, we're going to have to get used to that. She gains the benefit from the TV while eating. I've set this up just for us to enjoy. Never really thought it would serve any real function, but they have now made it serve a function. Not only that, but we're going to dismantle these, including this CCTV camera, because it is now in the way. Because in objects, oh look, and all the menus look different now, and apparently they work differently as well in early game. It only shows you what you're able to build so that the menu grows with you, but of course we've unlocked most of the stuff now, if not all of it. So yeah. Oh, but look, because we're going to a specific room, look, we're hovering over a specific room, it does seem to be highlighting the things we like to put in that room, so that's great. And I see here TV, but from what I understand, there is now a large TV. There it is, look at that. So what we're going to want to do is put that there, and this has a much larger radius, so we're going to take benefits from that. There are now games cabinets as well. So what I think we're going to do with the common room is we could do this a bit easier. We're going to dismantle all these bits, and in here we're going to put games cabinets, and then I think we're actually just going to have a TV room. Like we might get rid of this chair and then put a large TV, because this is for those AA meetings, but of course he never sits at that chair. He's always running around back here. It's really weird. So we'll just replace that with a TV, and then it's like a big TV cinema viewing room for them. As you can see, I've been decorating in these areas. I've also done all the work on the walls. This will be access to protective custody and the rehab place, and this will probably be Supermax and Death Row and stuff like that. So yes, been working hard on all the walls. So we've got lots of CCTV cameras now operating, and phones are being tapped. So lots of work done there off camera just to get everything up and running. I've also neatened up the electrics here a little bit as well, because that was getting a bit messy, right? Now, of course, we're very much interested now in getting round to max security. And I've been saving up money. As you can see here, we've got almost 300,000 now. 300,000 doubloons. We're going to spend 80 of it instantly on here. Are you sure you want to buy this plot of land? Damn right we do. Oh, he's thinking about it. Oh, there we go. So, this is going to be maximum security. Isn't that exciting? I will need to plan that out. It's going to be different to this. They're all going to have their own cells. the cells will be slightly smaller, so we're going to need more cell blocks in order to fit more in. Yeah, so I got some working out to do there. Now, this sorting out inmates all the time seems to be using up guards like there's no tomorrow, and these two seem to be glitching out. There's no fighting sounds. It's all silent here. Yeah, they're all still going at them. Look at this. So you might be able to notice here that this looks like protective custody here. Now, what's happened is, I mean, they've had lots of tweaks, but where is it? Room quality still isn't working properly. So this room quality here in the cells is working fine. Okay. But the room quality for dormitories is not working at all. All these rooms, for example, are exactly the same, yet for some reason this one is showing as being better. You know, like these rooms here, these are all the same, yet this one is a 6, this is a 4. It's ridiculous. And it doesn't show a number here because I guess there's multiple people in the room. Maybe they have different quality ratings, so it just leaves a line, so you don't know sort of who's occupying what room. I got rid of max security, as in we do have 8 of them, but they're all in solitary and they are hardened killers and they can stay there. So I just thought, you know what, as these were constantly remaining empty, they wouldn't put anybody in here because the room grading thing wasn't working. They were just shoving them all into the holding cell. In fact, look, we even have one in there. So there's this new thing in version 2. Here it is, use cell quality ratings. I've turned it off. This is new and I've turned it off because it was just leaving all this empty. So, yeah, I thought for the time being then, we'll use it as a protective custody place. And not only are we using it for protective custody, but you see this lady here has a very bad drug problem. You see, it's even denoted by this little pill bottle here. Really bad drug problem. She can't seem to shake it. It just gets worse and worse and worse. So what we do is we put her on permanent lockdown in this room, so that they bring her food, and look, we've got sleep, so we'll do a shakedown, and they get regularly searched. Oh, and she's got mail, so she's even getting contact from families. This is working really nicely, you know. You can see here, look, she's eaten, so they'll come and take the trays away. There we go. So it's nice, you know. And she's another drug person, suffers with problems there. I don't think we have any bad alcoholics. I think it is just drugs more than anything. Anyway, so yeah, things are coming along quite well. What I would like to do in this episode mainly is just watch the prison and just see how everything is operating, how smoothly things are operating, because we're going to need to double the amount of prisoners effectively by filling this area. And I just want to make sure, like this kitchen for instance, is it coping with the amount of prisoners that are on this side of the jail? Because if it isn't, then we need to get this right first, so that when we duplicate it on the other side, it is functioning, we know it will work. And clearly we have a problem here because they've brought all the food in, but there's clearly not enough freezers to store all of this, you know. So we're going to keep an eye on things like this, and we're just going to check over the smooth running of the prison. You can see as well that this office has become useful for the CCTV cameras being monitored within that cell, because what I found is that you can monitor, I think it's 7 or 8 CCTV cameras before it's too many for one officer to handle. So it's best to split them up. It's the same with these phone taps. They can only listen to one phone at a time on this tap, so it's best to not have loads and loads of phones hooked up to it, but having multiple like that is nice. Problem is with all these fights constantly breaking out at the moment, because of this radio problem, we are having staff shortages, and we can hear it. It's just constant. It is just constant. Dearie me. No, they're all injured. Solitary, as a result, is been getting pretty full. 10 in solitary, 3 awaiting, 28 in lockdown, 10 require medical attention. It's not good. That sounded like gunfire to me. So it's not going well, this radio business. That radio host was apparently fired after a lot of complaints. There shouldn't be any more problems with the radios in the prison. Oh my god. Thank goodness for that. So it ran for about 3-4 days, I think. Maybe longer. I'm not entirely sure. But it went on for quite a while. Things should start calming down now, eh? Oh, what I had to do, there was 2 here that were sort of glitching out that I showed you. What I had to do was end their punishment and put them into permanent solitary. Oh, can you see this setup's different as well, isn't it? If we now click on them, we get this show rap sheet. That's a little bit different now. So, right, let's now put her back into permanent lockdown. There was another one too. I don't see her though. Oh dear. Where did she go? What's she doing? Oh, Connor. What's going on, Connor? What's going on here? End punishment, permanent solitary, but yet she's just walking around. Interesting. Right, and she's ex-law enforcement, so she could get herself killed easy. Let's put her in permanent lockdown. And while we're at it, search her. I don't trust it. I don't trust it at all. Right. Okay. So with the radio issue resolved, it means that we should start getting more accurate information about the canteen and such, because they won't all be stuck in solitary and and whatnot from all the punishment that they've been going through. They should start calming down and going about their business normally. Wouldn't that be nice? I think so. We're still getting things dropped over the wall because we're very close to it. But we know that'll change because we're going to have all this stuff back here. In fact, why don't we buy this? Because then this prison, we've got all the land, I believe, for everything we're going to do. So let's buy that. It's something like 160. Yeah, there we go. Yes. Beautiful. How fantastic is that? Right, so what we'll do, because the workmen, it's so dark, have been working on extending this wall back, right? Oopsie daisies. Right. Why don't we also get them working on a fence back here? And then that will at least stop stuff being thrown over the wall. And we now own all the land that we're interested in owning for LaCorp jail. Yes. Yeah, for the 500. Wow. And there'll be a lot more than 500 on this side, I would have thought. Woo! How exciting. So I've just built that and there's no need for it. Oh, did you hear that? Was that her? Did she just get tased? I think she did. What were you doing, Helen? What were you up to? Maximum security. No, she's medium. Assaulting an officer and more assault. Jesus. She, oh look, she's failed alcoholics group therapy, but she has completed spiritual guidance twice. She's not learnt how to enhance her calm though, has she? Definitely not. Phone call. The chief. A recent high-profile gang case has implicated one of our minimum security prisoners as a high-ranking gang leader. They've remained under the radar, but now everyone knows who they are. Oh my god. So we have a gang leader in our ranks. Well, they could potentially prove dangerous. We need to find them. Let's think about this. So I guess intelligence. As we know who they are now, we should just be able to see them on the oh my god, look at this. Wow, legendary. Oh, we need to, oh god, they're in a crowd trying to find out. I need to just select the right one. There she is. Look, so she's down as minimum security, look. Wow. But look at all these talents that she has. Let's look at the rap sheet. So here we go, Fairbairn. Wow, money laundering. She's in for a lot of stuff. 66 years she's having. Look at all the stuff on her convictions. Look at all the reputation. Legendary. This prisoner is a legend of the criminal underworld and has numerous skills and abilities that make them very dangerous. Extremely strong, extremely tough, volatile, stoical, fearless, expert fighter. Oh my god. Fairbairn, you could be problematic. I'm thinking. Oh look, she's passed her kitchen safety and hygiene. Pretty healthy. Look at the reforms on 10. Nice. Definitely not getting out if should she ever go for probation. I think we'll put her on protective custody so that we can put her in permanent lockdown. I feel like she needs to be separated from everybody, right? She's bound to cause problems, no doubt. So I think, yeah, we'll stick her in her own cell on permanent lockdown, so that she doesn't really come out of there. But she has lots of things to keep her appeased. I feel like we need to keep her happy, but at the same time, I don't really want her roaming around the jail. So yeah, I think that's what we'll do. So I'm thinking about, redesigning this area. Redesigning this area to fit more fridges. I think that would be nice. Yes, I think I'm going to do that. So as soon as this metal detector went in, you have something, don't you? Don't you? I know you do. Somebody search her. She has things she shouldn't have. Gosh, as soon as they make a room external, the rain comes. And now, this beautiful wooden floor is going to have to be rained upon. Oh, this is not what we wanted at all. Oh, did she have something? She stole a fork! Oh, she's so naughty. Which means she gets solitary for 5 hours. Yeah, that's right. That's right, lady. Damn it. Outrageous. So we're going to want to get some, I think this is the right way round. We're going to plop those there. And we're going to plop these here. And there and there. So it loads more fridges to store the food on. Because I'm really concerned. This is a very hot environment in the kitchen. Very hot environment all the time because the ovens are going and whatnot. And then they drop bad food on the floor. They make a real mess as they go. I mean, look at all this mess. And then we've just got, perfectly good food lying around the floor. And I'm worried, will this food spoil? Could we give the prisoners food poisoning as a result? You have to think about these things. I don't want that. So I think it's best that we try to get them all into fridges for the greater good, I think, really. Let's put in some extra ovens like this. We're going to dismantle these 2 ovens. And we're also going to demolish this wall here. And I think I'll move these ovens to here. And then we'll put a couple more fridges in here. And then it's still 1 fridge short, technically. But I would say that it's pretty damn good at that point, no? I think so. I think that's what we're going to go with. There we go. So the fridges have gone in and they're immediately moving a bunch of boxes over to them. So that means that we'd be 2 boxes short. And I could stick a fridge on the end here, but we could put one there maybe. It's just looking a little bit not so well planned now. To me. It's sort of looking pretty unplanned. That's fine. We'll stick that there. I'm wondering about some bins. Some bins here might be nice. Because it gets terribly messy, doesn't it? It's always good to have plenty of bins around in the kitchen. You need the kitchen to be clean. You really do. And then I think we've got some spare windows. And, does this help ventilate air? I don't know if it works like that. I really don't know if it works like that. We have a small window there and there. I really don't know. We'll give that a go. We shall give that a go. There we go. It's huge. It's awfully big, but Look. At least it's all in fridges now, which I sort of feel like is really important. There we go. Wow. I like that. And more ovens, which means, you know, they'll be producing even more food. I think that's how it works. Well, clearly my plan hasn't worked out. She seems to be in solitary, so I guess she caused problems in her cell. And now, look at this. She's stolen a truncheon. She's knocked out 2 officers here. We're getting ourselves into a bit of a pickle, aren't we, Fairbairn? Oh my god, look at her running away. 3 officers. Why is nobody tasing her? Look, there's keys on the floor here, and look, she's injuring and knocking unconscious lots of our officers. Oh my god, there goes another one. Oh my god. This is not good at all, is it? She is proper giving them a hard time today. Oh no, here comes a dog. Gnawing at her ankles. Oh, he missed with his taser. He needs to go back through taser training. Oh, don't hurt the dog. Oh no. I can hear the dog whimpering. Don't hurt the dog. Oh, she's unconscious. Thank goodness for that. Oh, okay, I don't think we're going to need these riot police or anything. I was kind of hoping we wouldn't need riot just for the one lady. Yeah, I think we should search everything. And do you know what? I also think that being in protective custody might not be the best thing for her. So I think what we might do is put her in solitary permanently. I think what we should do is also make her Supermax, so that she's really easily identifiable, permanent solitary, and keep her here all the time. You know, I mean, she's done it to herself. She clearly got herself into solitary. She's then escaped from her cell and beaten loads of police officers, which are now all having to be taken to hospital and stuff. And why? I cancelled these, but they're still coming in. Okay. And then having her in protective custody, I mean, she could start killing all of our snitches and things, couldn't she? I mean, what's stopping her, really? Whereas here in solitary, look, she's all agitated. They want to fix her door. I think what we might actually also do to try and keep her in her cell is assign an armed guard here. You know, we'll just make him patrol this area. I want him to stay in this section. There we go. Make them even up. Yeah, I think if we station an armed guard outside here, so if she escapes again, you know, hopefully we can just keep everything in check. I mean, her finding keys isn't a massive issue because, of course, it's all... oh no, they're solitary doors over there. We need to change those out for remote doors, don't we? I think, on the exit. But yes, she's clearly bouncing around in there. She's upset that she can't have a shower right now. I mean, you should have thought about that, Fairbairn. You should have thought about your hygiene before you decided to smash up your cell. And now you're going to stay in this 2x1 cell.